Is no stranger to extravagant concerts and shows. And based on the light show we've got going right now, things are heating up in Hotlanta tonight. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to run, it's Garrison. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a grab at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the 2nd level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Got his man on the outside. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Garrison. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. The tackle is made.
I appreciate you, Gamer, man. Trying to get this win, man. You know how Georgia Tech is, man.
3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st and goal.
He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Scores on the sneak. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Allen. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll try the run. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now on first down from the 30. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got a man. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, then to fight another down.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Immediately fires to the middle. Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Murphy. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, good first half, man. Time to bring it home. Time to bring it home.
And a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season. But just
Hollywood, what's up, man? Glad to see you, man. I'm trying to get this win, man. Hopefully we can make it through.
The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. And the defense makes him
Trying to hold on to this number 3 spot.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll go to the ground. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. Smashes ahead. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great.
Hey, that's crazy how the computer disguising that coverage like that. That's crazy.
This game, because everything we're dialing up is working.
Gonna look downfield again. Dangerous screen into traffic. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Reads it, fires complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. On that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Lindsey. Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
They're working that left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target.
Tight end trying to get in. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Georgia Tech, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical?
Man, I'm trying to, man, but, man, it hit different. I wish, to be truthful, I wish it was kind of a user game because I don't want to get too relaxed playing the computer, you know?
Where to go with the football that time, just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way. At
this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Smashes through the tackle. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. After the run, now to throw. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Makes the grab. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bbit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film.
Gets loose in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Burgess. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Makes the grab down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Release to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had the...
Brings it down on the right side. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Turning it on! How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw again. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 18. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give as they work on that clock. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Gets away from one. He's got space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these.
Well, great win for us tonight, man. Got to clean up some things, but we'll get back to it, man. Appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night.
This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it.